Hey everyone,
I'm Brooke.
and I'm Jenna, and we're the 2021 Young Animal Technicians.
Welcome back to the Grober Young Animal Development Center for the Dairy Academy.
Today on the Dairy Academy, we have with us Meredith Conboy, who is a master's candidate at the University of Guelph. Welcome, Meredith.
Thank you for having me today. So today I'm going to be talking to you about my research that I did during my master's, which was on detecting calves with neonatal calf diarrhea using changes in feeding behaviors collected from an automated milk feeder. And we'll discuss how this can be a benefit to producers, the calves, and also what exactly we found.
All right, let's get into it. So why did you decide to do research in automated calf feeders?
So we wanted to find ways to help improve producers to be able to detect disease on their farm. In addition, the automated milk feeders are really beneficial because they allow reduced labor requirements on farm. A recent study actually found that they're 39% more labor efficient than manual milk feeding systems. In addition, it also really improves animal welfare because the cows are able to express their more natural feeding and social behaviors.
So Meredith, what did your research consist of and what were you looking for?
Yeah, so my research took place here at Grover Nutrition and also the Elora Dairy Research Facility. And what we did was we health scored calves daily using a standardized health scoring system using the University of Wisconsin-Madison Health Score app. And we defined a calf having a neonatal calf diarrhea if it had a loose to watery fecal consistency for 2 days in a row, the second day being the day of diagnosis. And then from there, we compared the feeding behaviors collected by automated milk feeders of calves that did not have neonatal calf diarrhea to calves that did.
So what were the findings of your research?
Yeah, so we found that milk consumption of calves with neonatal calf diarrhea was significantly lower on the day of diagnosis, the day after, and then as well as 2 days after, 3 days after, and 5 days after diagnosis. And we found that drinking speed was significantly lower on the day after diagnosis. The number of unrewarded visits, so when a calf approaches the feeder but they're not allowed to have milk, was significantly lower on the day of diagnosis. And then the number of rewarded visits, where the calf approaches the feeder, they can have milk, that was significantly lower on the day before diagnosis and the day of diagnosis.
So how does your research apply to producers?
Yeah, so what we found was that when you're using the automated milk feeder to detect disease, you have to look at all the feeding behaviors at once. So if any one of the calves is below like our optimal cutoff value for disease detection, then the calf is considered disease. And this is really beneficial because disease detection on farm is an area that could use a lot of improvement. So using the automated milk feeder will be a really useful tool to producers to be able to detect disease sooner. After the automated milk feeder detects disease, the producer should then go and health score the potentially diseased calves that the automated milk feeder detected because it's not perfect. And then from there, we can determine if the calf is actually diseased and needs treatment or not.
So if you still have to go out and health score calves, is the automated feeder really doing its job at detecting illness?
Yeah, so even though you still have to go health score calves, you don't have to health score as many calves. So you only have to health score the calves that the automated milk feeder identifies, and then each day you'll just have to health score only a handful of calves. So you'll still really increase your detection rate without having to health score every single calf.
So how do you health score calves?
Yeah, so what we do is we use the University of Wisconsin-Madison Calf Health Scorer app. And this is a handy app that you can get on your iPad, and where you just go and you score the calves on several different metrics. A couple things to look for in particular is we want bright and alert calves. We want them to be able to run around and play. Specifically in my study, we looked at fecal consistency. So if the calf had loose to watery fecal consistency, then the calf was considered to have neonatal calf diarrhea if that persisted for 2 days.
Thank you, Meredith, for coming out today, and good luck with your future studies.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Dairy Academy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And drop a comment below for any future topic ideas.
See you next time.